up, guys? Welcome back to the JP and Trav Show on the JP and Trav Show YouTube channel. As always, it's your host with the most, JP. And obviously, as you can see, I don't have my esteemed co-host Travis J. Davison with me today. He is actually currently at the Oklahoma Kentucky basketball game going on down at the LNC, as I hope most of you are, because you know that the last 2 to 3 weeks we've been having conversations about how nobody goes to the basketball games, and so it looks like there's a nice crowd going on there from what I saw. So good job. But make sure you guys tune into this. I'm be make sure I put it out there that you tune into this even past the live show if you weren't able to join us. But without further ado, man, I have the esteemed pleasure to be joined by somebody that is literally family to me, Braxton, Lindsey. And real quick, Braxton, before I let you jump in, Braxton is, and I have a little gripe about this. So I don't even know what's on. I don't know if he's a 3-star or 4. He should be a some star, but I don't even see the rankings on any of the websites. So I don't even know what's going on. But he's one of the best prospects out of the natural state of Arkansas. And he's got over 23, 24, I believe, Division I offers currently right now, a litany of Big 12 offers, a bunch of Big 10 offers, an Arkansas offer, and just recently, I believe last week or a week and a half ago, he got his offer from the University of Oklahoma, and I'm so proud of him. I'm ecstatic to have him on the show, but I won't talk anymore. Braxton, man, how you doing?
I'm good. Braxton Lindsey, class of 2026. I live in Rogers, Arkansas, and man, I do a little thing called football.
Yeah, man. So tell us a little bit, man. Go back, if you can, think about your earliest days of playing football. Like what's the earliest you remember even touching football?
I remember 6 years old. I don't know who it was in the championship. I think it was Bama, Ohio State, maybe. Man, mom got me a little plastic helmet for Christmas. I'm watching the TV. Man, I knew that's what I wanted to do since I was little. And then obviously my dad played football all the way through high school. And mom was a cheerleader, so automatically it's in the family. All my cousins played football, so it runs in the family, and it's something we all love. But I knew it's what I wanted to do ever since I watched that game. So
yeah,
I started playing football at 8 years old for the local little rec league here. And then at 8 years old, I was too heavy. They had a limit. I was too heavy. I couldn't touch the ball, so I could only play defense. So I've been big since I was little. But
yeah,
8 years old, I started playing football, and then I love the game. It's my passion. And so I've developed over the past 8 years, and continue to go to work every day. And I'm blessed to be in the position I am today.
for sure. This is my buddy Drew. He's a coach in Oklahoma City at 2A school. He says,
Oh, I got you.
what's up? Tell my friend Coach Brill I said hello. So Drew and I have chatted about you a few times as well.
Mm-hmm.
Drew's familiar. I believe Drew. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Drew grew up in Siloam Springs. So Drew's familiar with the NWA area.
Yeah, that's definitely right. Because Brill was at Siloam for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So me and Drew connected a few years ago. He's a big OU guy, and but yeah, man. We're again excited to have you on as we get more people in here. Maybe a little light to start, just because, like I said, the Oklahoma basketball game's going on and they're playing Kentucky's a big time game. But we got about 220 people in here right now. And guys, make sure you go ahead and like the video. And if you need to throw something in the chat, do so. We'll have a Q&A time later where you can ask Braxton, questions about himself, what he sees himself as, whatever. Even if you guys want to pop questions up now, that's fine. But yeah, so you were detailing really started around 8 years old, and you love the game. Tell us a little bit about when you started to think, man, I may be able to do this at the next level.
Definitely, 8th grade. Always as a little kid, you really do it for fun. You just to get started, and then 7th and 8th grade, I played travel football like nationally with Kane Archer down in Greenwood, and hey, that ball ain't no joke now. Them kids, I mean, talking about 6'3" DNs in like 6th grade. Like, what are we doing? Them kids is no joke. So definitely just not even competing, but excelling at that level nationally. that's when I started to realize like this is something that I should take seriously and that I think I can, do things in. And I just kept my head down, kept working, especially through high school. Freshman year, sophomore year, wasn't going how I wanted, and then this past last summer, I mean, it was just work. It was
Yeah.
work, and man, I'm blessed. Everything came like it needed to. So
Yeah. No, you blew up. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Like I said, this is like it's my family. Like his older brother and
hmm
me are best friends, and we met back in 2015 or so, working at a trampoline park. I think it's called Defy now, but it was high rise, and
yeah,
since then, I came over his house first time, and from then it's just like it's like I was part of the family. Braxton was a little bit running around at that point in time, about 7, 8 years old. But then I remember at the time Braxton talking about he really started to figure it out in 8th grade. His brother was living with me and my wife for about 3 years up here in
hmm
Indianapolis, and I remember like Darian was like, "Hey, you got to watch some of Braxton's games." And at the time, you have friends that like they're like, "Oh, like my little brother can play football, right?"
yeah,
And then,
yeah,
so some
yeah,
people are like, "Oh, like he's really good," but how good is really good? What does that mean? Man, I remember he showed me a clip of you like you hurdled some kid, smashed some kid's head to the ground, like you were dragging three dudes, busted out of it, and ran for a touchdown. And I was like, how old is he again? He's 13 now. I was like, okay, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, he might be. And then from there on, like we were watching your games, that you and Kane were playing on
hmm
that circuit, which, like you said, is no joke.
no
And
joke.
just seeing, you being able, like almost like a man amongst boys out there against kids at that level, I was like, oh yeah. I said, oh yeah, he gonna be different. And then
Yes,
this
sir.
this last year, dog, just seeing what you were doing, and I remember when you got that first offer, from Arkansas State, and I was like,
hmm
oh yeah, you already knew. I already knew what time it was. You already
Yeah,
knew.
what's up?
But yeah, I'm not gonna take your shine. But I was just, I'm just thinking about how much you've grown, dude, and it's been awesome to see it just personally, as family from this
hmm
side. But talk a little bit about what you feel like it's taken, right? Since you knew in 8th grade that this was going to be something maybe I can do, but just because you know that doesn't mean that it's easy to get there, right? Like, yeah,
hmm
like some people are naturally talented, you're naturally gifted, but there's work that you have to put in to
Oh
get
yeah.
to where you're at now. So talk to us a little bit about that, man. Like, what work did you put in? Any shouts out you need to give to people that
hmm
invested in you, whatever.
Definitely eighth grade. Eighth grade. I was doing the thing at the school. I was balling over at Elmwood Middle School here in Rogers. But just the relationships I had with travel football and some of
Mhm.
those people getting like early offers, eighth grade offers. Man, I remember like just the end. Like I had so much envy, and then freshman and sophomore year, I kind of had it was like the same thing. I didn't feel like I was getting recognized as I should. And then man, I remember one night it was summer going into sophomore year. I got on my knees. I said, God, if this is a plan you have for me, and I'm gonna give this to you, and then you see what happens. Man, I went to a no joke. I went to a 7-on-7 tournament down at SMU. Like 3 days later, we get there. I mean, a team from Arkansas balling on some Texas boys is kind of crazy. I mean, we was
Yeah.
kind of we was going dumb. So we was doing our thing, and the whole day was good. We were doing good. And Coach Brewer at the time, he's at Duke right now, but he was the OC there at SMU, and he came to my mom and he basically said, like you and sophomore year and before that, it's not really like an official offer, but
Yeah.
he was like, I think your son, yeah, you good at football basically, and that was really my first kind of offer. And 3 days before that, I'm praying like if this is something that you want me to do, like I'm gonna give it to you. I gave that privilege to God, and I mean He made something of it. And then ever since then, I was like, all right, this is my purpose. This is what this is what I can do. And I kind of had a little bit more confidence knowing that it's what I'm here for. And then ever since then, um, sophomore freshman, it was kind of just get used to high school football, the varsity football. There's some different type of athletes now. 7A West, 7A West especially. I play in the 7A West here in Arkansas, the highest division. So there's some dogs, and it took. I was a freshman on varsity, 14 years old, and then sophomore I was 15. So really just kind of feeling it out, getting used to it, and then we had a huge senior class graduate after my sophomore year. So we had to have some people step up, and that's when I knew, like, I got to take it to the next level. This is my team. So this last summer going into my junior year was huge for me, and I knew that. So it was definitely just the little things. Getting extra, we're staying after practice, running the extra 15 routes with my boy Jeff Regan, my quarterback. Coming in Saturday mornings, nobody else was in there. Just the little things, do extra reps in the weight room, like, little things nobody else would do. And our coaches harp on it all the time. We have great coaching staff here at Rogers, and they harp on it all the time. The little things are what win the games and ultimately what make you better. So I took that to heart and got to work on just the little things. That's what's helped me be here today.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, you're right, man. It is the little things that matter, and it's good that you have coaches that pay attention to you. I'm sure, even though you're a star player, they still get on you, right?
All the time. All the time. All the time.
Yeah. No, that's the mark of a good coach, though, right? I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to be able to have good relationships with players, but good relationships enough to where, you can get on them and they know it's all love still, right? Because they want you to be the best that you can be. But yeah, dude, that's awesome that you have that type of work ethic, and I think that is probably proven obviously by the results, but I think even more so by just things that are coming your way, and you haven't cheated the process, right? And
yes, sir.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see where it's at now. So trying to let the chat get in here. I know we got it's a little light. But here's a question from our guy Drew. Who are the coaches at OU that are recruiting you? Have you connected with the most, or who have you connected with the most on staff?
Coach, I first talked to, how do you say, Coach Driley?
Yeah.
Coach Driley. He reached out and he loved the film, and so I first started talking with Coach Driley, and then from there talked a little bit with Coach Goodwin, and then my relationship with Coach Driley took off, and we started talking for about probably 2 weeks before he offered. And then once they offered, I'm in a group chat with every coach on the staff, which is, that's crazy. There's not another college that that does that. So I just talked to Coach Venables today. I was on the phone with him probably 15, 20 minutes. We were just chopping it up, getting familiar with each other. So, it's all love from every coach on the staff, but most commonly, I'll most commonly talk with Coach Dryling and Coach Goodwin.
Gotcha. Let me dive in a little bit into that more. And obviously, like we spoke about, feel free to say as little as you want, obviously, because it's your recruitment. So you don't need to drop no nuggets if you don't feel it necessary. But what's your opinion on Coach Venables? Like, how do you feel about him?
Oh yeah, I love Coach Venables, especially his passion for the linebacker position. I love it. And just the success he's had at that position too, especially Coach Goodwin too over at Clemson, and then Coach Dryland been doing his thing. So put all three of them together, that's something special is happening there, and especially at that linebacker position, because Coach Venables has a sweet spot for that, and he knows what he's talking about. So I think that's really important. I think that's cool at the linebacker position that I can go and the head coach can have the care for that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely his niche, that's for sure. And,
oh yeah,
Coach Venables, in and of itself, his resume is up there with anybody, right? As a defensive guy, 3 national championships, obviously 1 at Oklahoma, 2 at Clemson. He's coached under 3 different Hall of Fame coaches: Bill Snyder at Kansas State, Bob Stoops here at Oklahoma, and then obviously we know Dabo Swinney will be a Hall of Fame coach. He ends his time at Clemson, but the dude is just as you know, was a football guy, football junkie. You could probably learn more things from him in a 15-minute conversation. Than most people will find out about football in their entire lives. So that's good. That's good to hear, man. But obviously this is Oklahoma's show, and we're all about Oklahoma. But you are a target. You are not a commit yet. So let's talk about, as much as you would like to, your
Mhm.
other, the other recruitments that you have open right now. Who do you feel like has been showing you the most love? Who do you feel like, man, like these are people I've really enjoyed spending some time with?
Yeah, but back on this Coach Venables thing. I mean, he was talking about he beat me in hoops. I really took that to heart. So if he this
Oh, you talking a
with
little trash.
it's up, coach, it's up, coach. But definitely, I talked to Arkansas a lot.
Mhm.
I talked to Arkansas a lot, and then BYU. I talked to different coaches from BYU probably every day. Um, I talked to BYU a lot, and then Wisconsin reaches out a lot.
Mhm.
they're for linebacker too, and then I'm familiar with Duke and SMU, and right now my recruitment's wide open, especially because I'm still in basketball season, and it's something I do for fun, but it's something I'm passionate about too, and I gave that team, they deserve my whole attention right now. So I'm still in basketball and I'm doing my thing in there, and that ends this week. So after this week, I was really start narrowing down and looking at all these options, and figure out what's right for me. But my recruitment's wide open right now. But I'll definitely say right now I'm hearing from Wisconsin, BYU, Arkansas, and Oklahoma the most.
Yeah. That's what we like to hear. We like to hear OU's talking to you. Now I'm gonna get on a soapbox here for a second,
Mm-hmm.
'cause, this is, and let me say, for anybody that watches this, this is my opinion. This has nothing to do with Braxton. Okay, so leave him at this. This is big bro talking right now. The fact, everybody that's listening to me, the fact that this boy right here just got an Arkansas offer like last month is crazy. It's insane because the fact that he's been sitting in Northwest Arkansas, not only for his high school career, like seventh and eighth grade, and like I told y'all, when you see film and you see that, you know he's been in Arkansas camps. So like it was just wild to me that it took that long for them to actually offer you, or to make it feel like you were worth something. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But I think it's kudos to you personally, right? I'm gonna step down. I think it's kudos to you and your character that you are, really, really engaging with them, and listening to what they have to say. So let me ask you this, because you are an Arkansas kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, how do you feel genuinely, like, growing up? What did you feel about the Razorbacks when you were growing up? Like, were you at games a lot? You know what I mean? Like, what was it like?
Nah, no lie, no lie. Up until maybe like when they offered 2 months ago,
Something
up
like
until up until 2 months ago, I might have been the biggest hog hater in my life.
that.
Like no lie, like no lie. I might have been the biggest hog hater in my life, but they gave me an opportunity, and it's they gave me
That's that's bro right there. That's
yeah
bro.
they gave me an opportunity, and I have love for that coaching staff, and Coach Pittman is a great guy. So, and just building relationships with them has been really nice. So, but up until 2 months ago, don't say nothing about no Woo Pig now.
Yeah. Look, I'll be honest with you. I mean, me and you have talked about this plenty. I'm, I am the biggest hog hater. Like, okay, not the biggest. Let me take that down. It's not that I don't like the Hogs per se. It's that some of the way their fans talk, like they talk so reckless. Like, oh, like when y'all if y'all were in the SEC, it'll be different. The smoke would be different. I'm like, I don't care if you're in the SEC or not. Like, y'all ain't got no national championships. We got 7. Like, be quiet. I'm just being honest. Like, that's how
Yeah.
an Oklahoma fan, like, why are you talking reckless when y'all's football program is not even necessarily on the same level? Like, the passion,
Mm-hmm.
the fan base is there. But
Yeah.
like, just in terms of success over long, you know what I mean? It's not, you can't hold a candle to it. So I'm just like, please be quiet, one. And then yeah, just the calling of the Hogs, I just can't get behind. Like, my uncle lives in Fayetteville, and he did track for the '90s
Mm-hmm.
for the Hogs, and so he always tried to, when I first moved to Arkansas, I was living in Bentonville. He tried to always get me, to, hey, call them Hogs now, Jalen. Call them Hogs now. I'm like, no, I'm not. I will. You will never catch me
Yeah.
Hogs. No,
Yeah.
not once. But like I said, the only way I would ever cheer for Arkansas is if you went there. I would cheer for them if you go there. But other than that, even if y'all end up playing OU, you might not,
Nah,
maybe
it's cool. Nah, it's cool. Like I get it. Nah,
yeah,
but that's something cool here for sure. Is the fan base that'll die for the Hogs. Like they love, like we're the only main thing here, so they love the Hogs. And which is kind of like when we moved here when I was 3, I think, and just growing up around that, it was definitely different. But I mean, they'll die about the Hogs. That's the truth.
yeah, they will. They
They'll
will.
die,
They will
but they'll
die about the
they'll
Hogs.
die about the Hogs.
He is not. He's not lying. If you ain't had a chance to get down to Northwest Arkansas and experience that for yourself, then maybe it's something you need to do. And Fayetteville's a beautiful city. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful town. It really is. Like, I understand the allure to it. In Northwest everybody thinks about Arkansas and they think about, like, I don't know, like Hot Springs, or they think about
Hillbillies country.
Harrison or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But it's like, Northwest Arkansas is like, I'm trying to compare it to Northwest Arkansas is like, like a Moore in Oklahoma, like, more upscale, like nice cities. You know what I mean? I mean, even the worst of the cities, which I think everybody can agree that the worst of the 4 cities is Springdale. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I
No
mean?
lie. That's no lie.
That's just facts. But even Springdale, like Springdale has, has a lot of things going for it. JB Hunt, your brother works for JB Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson is down there. So, Arkansas got a lot of things going on in Northwest Arkansas, and it changed my perspective of the state. I enjoyed my time there, for sure, 100%. Beyond just the relationships that I, got to have, and obviously, meeting y'all and your family, like, just there's a lot to do. I think, it's a good place to raise a family, genuinely.
Oh yeah.
So, Northwest Arkansas got a lot going for it. But with all that being said, um, I know that you mentioned as well that the Cougars out in BYU are people that are talking to you a lot. So, did you ever? Let me ask you this: did you go to Provo at all when D was out there? His brother was at Provo for a time. So, did you ever visit when Darian was out there?
Mm-mm.
No, not once.
Not once. I was a young buck. They had to keep me in school.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So, have you been out there yet? Have you even
Mm-mm.
been out there? Okay.
I'm scheduled March 19th to the 22nd for an unofficial.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. BYU kind of scared me because, man, it's beautiful out there. It is beautiful
Yeah, it is.
out there, and they're a passionate fan base as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, how do you feel about BYU and their program?
I think, man, I think what they do is like it's different, but it's so nice. Like, and it's so special. Like, for example, Coach Sataki. I mean, just the way he coaches and the way he is about family is huge. Like, his number one thing is family, and you know, um, like I just know if I needed to come home for something, or my mom wasn't feeling well, or something like that. Coach Sataki is gonna be the first one to tell me, take that home,
Yeah.
take that home. And just the way they do things and the culture they built is, I mean, I love it. I respect it a lot, and I mean, obviously the mountains everywhere it's at, everything's beautiful. So
Yeah.
yeah, just the way that whole coaching staff goes about things is really cool, I think.
Yeah. Drew, Drew said, just don't go to USC and play for Lincoln Riley. Hey, listen, Braxton. I don't know, and this is what I I tried to tell Braxton, his mama, and his brother just how like just how crazy OU Twitter can be, and you about to find out. To be honest, especially now that you're in the loop, like that people know who you are. Like, I've been shouting from the rooftops
Oh
for
yeah.
the last year, but
Oh yeah.
people are finally starting to wake up and they seeing this. And my boy PG did a YouTube video on you the other day.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, he got something for you. He wanted me to ask you here in a little bit. He at the game, but you're going to see, man, that like there's almost not I can't tell you if there's another as passionate fan base, at least on Twitter, and
Hmm.
obviously Oklahoma's fan base in general is one of the
Oh
most
yeah.
passionate in America. But on Twitter specifically, dude, like it flips in a hurry. Like, okay, let me tell you a story. So my host Travis, who you didn't get to meet, and let me say this: I would like to still at some point, maybe hopefully before you make your announcement, have you back on the show because
Yeah.
I'd love for Travis to get a chance to meet you.
Oh yeah.
But Travis, he's very connected within the program, and before Lincoln left back in 2021.
Uh-huh.
The past summer, Travis had done, they did a champion barbecue. I don't know if that's what they call it last. What did you go to last year? Is that what they called it last year?
Heisman Hangout.
Heisman Hangout. Okay.
Heisman Hangout.
So they did. Lincoln called it a champion barbecue or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he had all these recruits come, and they did, they had some barbecue in the stadium. They brought cars in, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Travis, at the time, he was in the restaurant business. He had 3 restaurants in Tulsa. He had oven or a brick oven pizza joint. He had like a burger joint, and then he had another restaurant that's more like upscale steakhouse type restaurant. And you had to be a member and stuff like that. And they did like tomahawk steaks. Like
that's crazy.
115,
Shout out Trav.
Yeah, Trav's that dude. So, anyways, it got to a point where like, okay, Travis is smoking these like Wagyu tomahawk steaks, right? And it's popular. And so like he got a connection to Lincoln, and like Lincoln was like, oh dude, man, could you smoke some of those for the recruits? And so Travis was like, yeah, I bet. Like he brought his smokers down to Norman and he smoked some for the recruits back in 2020. And he even signed the next year in 2021, they brought him back. He even signed or tattooed their names on the bone, like, you know what I mean? And
that's
so
tough.
It was crazy. And so it got to the point where it's like, okay, this is something that we are gonna do for years potentially, right? Like every year we're gonna smoke these tomahawk steaks. It's gonna be a nice little thing. Travis was like, look, Tulsa is about 2.5 hours from Norman. So I don't want to be dragging my smokers, these large smokers, 2.5 hours, right? So can I leave them at your house? And Lincoln said, oh, yeah, you can leave them at my house. Ain't no problem, right? So the season happens.
Yeah.
And, again, I don't know if you remember paying a bunch of attention at that point, Braxton, but that was when, that was Caleb Williams' freshman year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Oklahoma State, Lincoln was like, oh, I'm not going, like the LSU rumors, I'm not going to LSU, whatever. And then that Sunday, 2 days later, we found out he's going to USC.
Mm-hmm.
And so, part of the reason I'm also telling this story is because when I say about OU Twitter, dude, they turn on Lincoln like crazy.
Like crazy?
They were like crazy. Like they were calling out his name. Like they were calling him that B out west. Like it was a lot. Mm-hmm. And so in the midst of that, like Monday morning, Travis calls me. He's like, Jalen. I'm like, what? He's like, bro, my smokers. Lincoln was in California. And Travis's smokers were still in his house, at his garage in Oklahoma, in Norman. And he's like, bro, how am I supposed to get my smokers? Like, and I can't call Lincoln right now. Like, one, I look like an op if I call Lincoln. Like, the fan base would turn on me like crazy, and he probably wouldn't accept my call. Like, so he was like, what am I gonna do? And so he posted about it on Twitter, and it went crazy, dude. Like, ESPN wrote about it, the Washington Post wrote about it, like literally about his
smokers.
Yes. About his smoke, like they called it Smoker Gate. His smokers being in Lincoln's garage in Norman, and it became a national story. It was crazy, right? And so it got so bad. He finally got into contact with Lincoln's in-laws, and he went to go actually get the smoker. And it was so bad on Twitter at that point, Brax. Like, and just the vitriol of how pissed off people were. Like, you don't leave a place like Oklahoma. Like, people are so upset, and it got to the point where they thought that people were coming with Travis, like a mob was coming, and that they was going to like tear the house up. So they didn't even let him come in the gate. They dropped the smoker off at the gate. They didn't let him come into the gate, to the house and get the smoker. They dropped it off at the gate.
No, that's crazy work.
Bro, it's one of the most insane stories I have ever heard in my life. It's just crazy to be able to, like, I was going through it with him at the time.
Yeah.
It was
no, that's crazy work.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, OU Twitter's great. They're great, but as long as you don't do nothing crazy, they won't turn on you. Like, as long as you are, who you are, who I know you are, even if you don't end up coming to Oklahoma, they will wish you well. But
Mm-hmm.
There's been some recruits who have, talked out the side of their neck, and
Yeah.
fans are fans.
It is what it is. That's what happens.
Yeah,
What happens?
yeah, they went a little crazy. So yeah, man. But we getting into it here, y'all. We got a couple more people in the chat, so I'm gonna ask Braxton about one more question, and then we'll open it up to you guys if you have Q&A, and then we'll do our little this or that. So Braxton, tell us a little bit about this last season, man. I mean, I know that it didn't end how you guys wanted it to. Obviously, everybody wants to win a state championship.
Mm-hmm.
But tell us about what obviously you accomplished individually, how you felt about your season, but also what you felt about your team.
Yeah, we lost. I don't even know how many seniors. Probably around 20 starters. So this season, brand new roster, brand new, and we already had some dogs. We had some underclassmen that played last year, but the roster like basically brand new. So we knew we were gonna be nice, but it is really, you never know until you really play. You know what I'm saying? So we go out. We put in the work all summer. Like, we was working crazy, and like the culture here at Rogers is, I mean, I've been to other high schools, and it's like, it's like people don't even want to be around each other, kind of like high school beef or whatever. I mean, that does not exist here. So just having each other's backs. We went to work all summer, all 3 months, and then we played Owasso. They just played for a state chip in Oklahoma. We played Owasso in, I guess, the benefit game, 2 quarters. Nah, what was it? 2 quarters? Nah, I think it was 4. But we ended up beat Owasso by a touchdown. So that was huge. Like, just starting off the season that way, that was huge for us. And then we kind of dealt with, we had a lineman injury, and we kind of dealt with some nicks and knacks or whatever. Conference, we finished out 9-2. No, 7-2 conference. 7-2 conference, and the 2 games we lost by 7 points combined, I think.
Yeah.
Lost to Benville by 5, lost to Fayetteville by 3, and at the end of the day, it was turnovers. Turnovers cost the game, so we fixed that. We go down to Little Rock Southwest at home, first round, spanking, bro, like 63-20 maybe. I mean, crazy. And then we go down to Conway. They have Grayson Wilson. He just committed. He just got to Arkansas. He's a quarterback. They had Grayson Wilson, and they got some flat out like kids that can ball, like fly. They had some speedsters. So we knew it was going to be a defensive battle. And then, it came down what it came down to. Lost that game by 5. I think that one was by 5. And just, I mean, you lose 3 huge games that could change the whole season, flip the whole season around by a max of like 12 points. That's hard. That's hard for the whole team. And just putting the work that we put in every day, though, like even during the season, I mean, our practices was live. They was live. You don't let us scrimmage. It's crazy. So It was live. But yeah, personally, I mean, I wouldn't be where I'm at without my team, especially my coaches. Like, they've really changed my life. Hey, shout out Chad Hardison, my dog. But yeah, man, they really changed my life, and I wouldn't be where I'm at without my team and my teammates. But personally, I play more offensive side of the ball. And if you guys watched the PG show, the YouTube channel, you'll hear him talk about it a little bit. But just for the needs of my high school team, I played every snap of offense, and I ended with 1,162 yards, 70 catches, something like that, 14 touchdowns. I mean, great year. And then we got Jeff Regan. Jeff Regan taking snaps. I mean, y'all need to look him up. Like, he's nice. He's nice. He's probably 5. I think he's 5'9", but 4.4 speed, crazy. Like, don't let him get an inch of space. He's out. So we got Jeff Regan, and him throwing me the ball was huge because he's a baller. Like, there's people that play football and there's ballers. He's one of them. And then defense, really, it was mainly third downs. It started the first 5-6 games of the year. It was mainly third downs. And then once we had momentum or something, or we needed momentum, they put me in. I played defensive end here at the school. And then I think I ended with 9 sacks, 16 tackles for loss, and something else. But I only averaged 15 defensive snaps a game. So I think that's pretty impressive. But again, it was really my coaches putting me in the right position and game planning for that. So, but yeah, personally, man, I feel like I balled out, and if it wasn't from the team and the coaches that I have, I wouldn't be here. But yeah, it was. They say junior year is the biggest, and yeah, it was the best.
Yeah, it's a big year, man. Like you said, about 62 catches, 1,139 yards, receiving 14 touchdowns. On defensive side ball, you only averaged 15 snaps a game, but you had 9 sacks, 28 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 10 QB pressures, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 pass breakups. And the only not play defense. And I mean, I watched just about every one of his games all the way through, and he does not like he only comes down really like third downs if they have a blitz package set up. But like, and until they got to the playoffs, he wasn't really on defense side of all time. And so, just for Oklahoma fans out there, the main reason, I think that some of these teams are finally starting to realize this is because he's not playing on that side ball, and they see like his potential and what he can be as a linebacker, even only having played so many snaps and impacting the game the way he has, right? And so, and I'll let him speak to that more, just about what he wants to do in college, because obviously he has great receiving stats too, and so it could be a situation where, hey, can he play both? A la Travis Hunter. We see Travis Hunter do that.
Yeah.
Is he just going to be linebacker? What packages are there? But that's part of his recruitment, and probably I'm sure something he's looking into.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let me ask you that question real quick, and then we'll open it up.
Yeah.
Are you really gung ho on wanting to play both? Because do you understand that maybe at the collegiate level, while you're a receiver in high school, maybe at the next level it may take this and this, and do you feel like you can get there? Like, where are you
at? Man, I couldn't tell you. I love playing football.
Yeah.
I love playing football. So and there's some schools like Arkansas, BYU, South Florida did. I can't think off the top of my head the other schools, but those schools, they're like, we'll offer you is both, like whatever you want to do. We just want you on the team. So, man, it's definitely something, especially after this week with basketball ending, is something that I'm going to take more time thinking about.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely be prayerful about, because I couldn't tell you what's right for me. Like either way, football is my passion. So either way, I'm fine. But whatever that man's above plan is for me is, ultimately what I'm gonna do. So I'll definitely be prayerful about it. But I don't have like a definite answer. Linebacker, edge, tight end, I couldn't tell you, bro. I love playing football. So I'll definitely start thinking about that more. And that's a question that's been in my head for like 3 months now. So yeah, I'll start thinking about that more here soon after this basketball season. But man, I love the game.
Yeah,
I love the game.
He's just a football player. I get that.
ATH.
Yeah, athlete. Let's open it up a little bit to the chat, and we got about 830 live viewers right now. A lot of them are coming from Twitter or X now.
Mm-hmm.
We got a decent amount from YouTube too, but like I said, the YouTube chat may be a little light tonight because I'm sure a decent amount of people are at the game. But if you are in the chat, you do have questions for Braxton, let's go ahead and get that going. Let's see. One question we'll start off with that I know PG wanted me to ask you was, what is your favorite chicken wing flavor?
Give me barbecue. Give me barbecue in 4. Like, no 7-game series. Give me barbecue in 4. Nothing better. Nothing better. They're classic. I feel like you can't get a bad barbecue wing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it depends on where you go, but
I've never had there's no bad barbecue.
Yeah.
Barbecue, fire.
No, but I mean, to be honest, Braxton, you live in Arkansas. You live in South.
Oh my.
You live in Arkansas.
No. Like, you know how many places I've been though? No, stop. You know how many places I've been? Wait, are you hating on NWA food right now?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, like you live in the like you probably haven't had bad barbecue because you live in the South.
Okay.
And there's not really bad barbecue.
I thought you were saying you live in Arkansas. You don't know nothing about
Bro, come
no
on.
good food.
Would I say that?
No, you wouldn't. That's why I was really getting defensive. That's why I was like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Bro,
Come on, bro.
I lived in NWA. Now, look. I think that Northwest Arkansas has they have a lot of like smaller restaurants that like you wouldn't be, in my opinion, that you wouldn't be able to find everywhere else. I think the South has better fast food chain restaurants, and like normally, I mean, they like Brown's, Whataburger, and In-N-Out, everything like is way better than what we have up here. I'm just throwing it out in terms of that, but like, yeah, no, I understand why you would feel that way because there's no bad barbecue really in the South. There's some there's been some bad barbecue I've had up here. Not gonna lie.
It's different down here. Barbecue. Oof.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. So yeah, and we got we got our resident jokester in the chat. His name is Kirby.
I'm reading.
He's from California, man. So you have to ignore him. He don't know what he's talking about half the time.
Caucasian Travis Hunter.
Hey, he's mixed, man. So
come on, bro. My dad's black, bro. Come on. My dad's black.
Be for real, Kirby.
Like, hey, you see these? These don't come from no Caucasian, though.
But yeah, let's see. Any other questions for anybody else in the chat? I know Kirby's gonna have a lot. He's normally always here, which is good. He helps us out, man. He's funny. He tries to make us laugh.
No, Kirby's mad funny. I'm reading him right now.
Yeah, tries to make us laugh every time. He's also very cynical. So don't listen to him because he's gonna try to tell you don't go to Oklahoma because we don't know this.
Oh, I'm already knowing.
All right, here we go. Who is his NBA GOAT? Who is your GOAT of the NBA?
Give me Braun, bro. Give me Braun.
I gotta disagree with that one, Brax.
Come on. Why?
I can let me say this. I can understand it.
You can't understand like his greatness is like it's unmatched.
No, I understand it. I understand. He is great.
Hey, shout out Kirby, Braun fan. Let's go.
No, he is great. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like he's at the very least obviously number 2, and I understand him being number 1 for some people. I just think that it's hard to do what Michael Jordan did, with the championships in particular. I mean, I think even if Braun got a 5th championship, to me, maybe it would solidify it. But Braun is at the very least number 2, and I can understand people putting him at number 1. I don't have an issue with it. I don't at this point. I mean, the dude is 40 years old, playing crazy.
Yeah, like back to back, averaging 20. That's insane. I really just like the TikTok edit. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another question by one of our regulars as well, Jimmy. Are you inside or outside linebacker? He may not be as familiar with.
Yeah.
So
Hey Jimmy, I got offers for both. OU's kind of their backer position, they move around a lot, so it's kind of both. But I have Wisconsin inside. There's some other places that are offered me as edge, so it's kind of like outside backer. But yeah, but I got offers for both.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I think you have the frame to do both. You got the athleticism, obviously, be outside linebacker, but interesting to see. What you might turn into, man. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see. We got some people in the chat who are upset. First of all, Boomer 129, you gotta spell Kobe right, dog. Don't disrespect him. You gotta drop the I, fam. You gotta drop the I. You don't think LeBron is as good as Kobe, which I disagree with.
Drop the I.
That's insane to say. Boomer 129. Okay, here we go. See, I told you Kirby making us laugh all the time. Bro can't even spell. Who is your favorite linebacker? Like
favorite linebacker?
Who do you watch? Like, do you look up to somebody?
Yeah, Micah Parsons for sure. Micah Parsons is my favorite, but I think I could play kind of like like a Fred Warner or
Yeah.
dang. Well, I'm blanking right now. What's the other Joker with 49ers?
Dang, I don't know. I don't know either.
You know what I'm talking about though?
I'm trying to think who else.
He went to Arkansas, I think.
Oh, Dre.
Yeah, Greenlaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parsons is my favorite, and I feel like I'm he's my comp a little bit because I think I'm as versatile as he is. But I like Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw film too. They're nice.
Man, Dre was a dog, man. I remember he was coming through when I was in high school. He was
nice.
Ooh, he was a dog for sure.
Nice.
What's your height and weight?
Okay, really? I went to the doctor one time. They said 6'4", so I've been saying that, but really like 6'2.5", and then I weighed in at 226. Okay. But we're gonna go with the 6'4" though.
Yeah, sure. We go with the 6'4".
I don't know what that doctor. I don't know what's up with them, but we'll take it.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Who's your favorite 7-on-7 coach ever?
You got it, Derek. You got it, bro. I'm gonna be with y'all soon.
That's so fun. That's Sooner 7-on-7 over there. Shouts out to them. Kirby asked, "Do you like Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase better?" He's a Kentucky or a Vikings fan. So
Vikings.
Yeah.
Kirby, bro. Wait, Kirby's an Oklahoma fan, right? Obviously.
He is. He's an Oklahoma fan, but he's a as far as NFL, he's a Vikings fan.
Kirby, I really respect you, and I don't want to upset you here. Give me Jettas in 4. Jetta, but Jamar coming off the 3-crown season, triple crown.
Tough.
Jamar did have a better season last season. I can't lie, but Jettas is him.
No, he gonna like that answer. He's a Vikings fan, so he will appreciate that.
Yeah, Jettas is him.
He hate me because I disagree. I think Jamar Chase is better.
You think Jamar is better?
But
I mean, it could go either way. Especially the season he had last year was crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean the season he had last year was insane, and he's really the only. I mean, T. Higgins is good too, but
yeah,
they got. I mean, the Vikings got Jordan Addison. They got the Vikings had a better team in general. Justin Jefferson's that dude. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But all right, let's see. Kirby said, "Man, you don't know. You gotta stand up." He said, "You don't know that you're 6'4".
He said, "Cap."
He said, "You need proof."
6'4" cap.
He definitely he up there, Curbs. He's 6'3". I think he's a legit
6'3". Curb. I can windmill.
He can.
Curb. I can windmill. I gotta be 6'4". I gotta be 6'4".
We got any other questions, guys? Here in about 5 minutes or so, we will we'll get going on our this or that for Braxton, and we'll get ready to get out of here. But any other questions? Go ahead and put it in. Let me see. I put it out on Twitter if anybody had any questions for you as well. Let me see if we got anything.
JP can't touch him.
Why are you lying? You don't even know that. First of all, yes, I can, but like.
How tall are you, Jay? Be honest.
I'm 5'10.5".
You touching him?
Yeah. I could dunk before I blew my ankle out in high school.
That's what they all say.
I'm serious. That was before you knew me too, because I was at that was the year I was at Bentonville. The year before Malik came, and I didn't even play because I had ankle surgery. I was out the whole year.
Well, you broke it?
Yeah.
Doing what? Basketball?
Yeah. Yeah. I came down. So I'm not gonna act like I was windmilling. Like I was rim grazing, but
yeah, a dunk is a dunk. A dunk is a dunk.
I was rim grazing, but I got a rebound over my 6'8" teammate, size 17 shoe, and because he could barely get up off the ground, and I landed on his foot, and it wasn't. And to be honest, at first they didn't really know it was broke. They thought it was just a bad sprain.
Yeah.
And it wasn't getting better after like 2-3 weeks, and come to find out it was a rare. It wasn't like a clean break. It was a bunch of fractures around
Yeah.
my ankle bone though, and it was like a rare type of fracture. So I had to have surgery, and then I was out like 6 months. It was crazy.
6 months.
No, man, Curb, I can ball, Kirby. Don't play with me. I would cross you up. I'm just being honest. I can shoot that thing. But no,
He said
Braxton can ball for real though. Braxton can ball for real.
he said sitting screens like Kendrick Perkins.
He a hater. He's a hater, man. I tell you. He is a hater.
You
He
said
is
you be dunking in
certified,
2K.
man.
Kirby, you gotta chill out now.
He not. He has no chill. That's one thing.
Kirby, that's what I'm saying. That's what they all say, Kirby.
Yeah.
I would have went pro if I didn't blow on my knee.
I didn't. That's not what I said though. I'm just telling you. I never came out.
Jay, come on.
I never said that. Did I say I would have been elite? I would have been this or that. I didn't say that. I just said that I could dunk. That's all I said. That's all I said.
You gotta get Kirby off your head. That's all I'm saying.
But I just ignore him, man. I let him troll. I let him be him. But let's get to this or that. And if you have questions, guys, for Braxton as you come in, or as if you heard it late, that's fine. Again, if anybody's watching on Twitter, you can ask the questions on Twitter, or if you want to DM me, because like I said, there's about 900 of you. And I know somebody got to have questions for the young man. But let's get to this or that. So Braxton, this is a game we play on the JP and Trav show where you have to make a decision. It's either this or it's that. You give it this, you give it. Feel me?
I got to give some reasoning too, huh?
Yeah. So like you have to choose. You can't go in between and why. Like if it was gun to your head, this is what you do. Okay. And we got a few that are simple for you, and then we got another. We're gonna do since it's you. I'm gonna do like 5. We're gonna do 3, but since it's you, I'm gonna do like 5.
Bet.
So let's do a classic one. Flats or drums?
Flats for sure.
Flats. Okay.
Flats for sure.
Why?
Wait, I don't want to do no like movements. That's just hold on, pause. But like, it come off the bone real nice. Boom, pull it out.
Okay.
Pause.
Kirby, you don't know nothing about me, dog. I am not a boneless fan at all. If you eat boneless wings, those are nuggets, bro. Those are nuggies. Like nobody's eating.
JP a boneless fan.
No.
Get him off your head, bro.
I would go flats too.
Yeah, flats. They're easier.
They're easier. In my opinion, the meat is better. You know what I mean? So now let me ask you this. This isn't even one that I had planned to ask, but blue cheese or ranch?
Ranch. Blue cheese?
Blue cheese.
No, because when you order wings, they don't even ask you ranch or blue cheese. They just bring out the ranch.
Where do you go that they just bring out the ranch?
Everywhere. They don't say you want some blue cheese. They bring out the ranch because they know.
Everywhere I go, they ask both. So I don't know, man. Maybe you just at the wrong spots.
Maybe.
Where do they even get good wings in Northwest Arkansas? I'm being honest, because I don't even remember that I went to a wing place other than B-Dubs and Wingstop.
Wingstop. I don't know. I don't really be like going out to eat like that though.
That's good.
I'm a fast food demon, but like I don't know no real like restaurants.
You know what though? I will tell you. I do wish I had some. Well, actually, we do. We just got a Slim Chickens up here. We did.
Just now?
Yeah.
That's the spot here. That's the spot here. We got
actually.
Slims, Cans, Wingstop. Those are the main 3. Like after a game or something.
Kirby, you gonna make me have to ban you, dog. It's a kids show, dog. Come on.
What happened? Let me lock in. Bro.
Kids show, man.
Yo.
The family show.
Yo,
okay. Super salad, Braxton. Super salad.
Come on, bro. Super salad. Salad.
Okay.
I don't do soup.
You don't do soup. You're not a soup guy.
Well, I just feel like Why would you like? It's just a drink. Like there's stuff. No, hold on, because there's stuff in it, but it's just not filling. Like what would be the point of even eating the soup,
Bruh. I mean,
and it doesn't even taste as good as salad.
I disagree. I think soup has more flavor, in my opinion. It depends on the salad. I will say that it depends on the salad. But look, Travis will be the first to tell you if he was here.
Yeah,
He'd be with me right now because he's not a soup guy either. He'd rather be salad because, like he said, soup is just a drink. But
really like it's not. I need food. Give me salad.
Look, I mean, you ever had a great potato soup?
Oh, what?
Potato soup? What do you mean?
What'd you say before that? A Greek potato soup?
No, great. Like a really good. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Potato soup.
Yeah.
No, okay. I actually had my first bite ever. I just had it last weekend. My grandpa gave me some. It was kind of good. Okay, but like my idea of soup is like
what, beef stew?
Yeah, because I don't eat soup. That's right.
You gotta expand your horizons, man.
I don't know how to.
You know what I mean?
Not that. Okay. Never been that.
Let's get to the next one. So we did just do. Yeah, bro. Just ignore him. Just ignore him, please. Lamb or beef? Have you ever had lamb?
Nah.
Okay. We'll skip that one because if you had it, you know. All right. Peanuts or nachos?
Wait, hold on. Where do you even go to get lamb?
You know, there's some spots. I mean, I'm sure. You know, there's some Middle Eastern people in Northwest Arkansas. There got to be some because of Walmart. They have to have some sort of like shawarma place you can go and get some lamb.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, you should look it up.
Wait, I heard lamb is like chewy. Is that true?
It's a little chewy, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I heard it's good too. Peanuts or nachos, bro?
Like if you was at like a baseball game.
Nachos.
I feel like that's not hard, in my opinion. I mean, are
you nachos?
It's nachos for me.
Yeah, snack on peanuts is kind of crazy. Because if you eat peanuts too, you gotta have a good drink. You gotta have like a drink to wash it down. Like you better have one, or it's wraps.
Yeah.
That's no question for sure.
Yeah.
Nachos and 4.
Nachos easy. Nachos are easy. Was you a Peyton Manning fan at all? You watched Peyton at all? I
was young.
Yeah, you were young.
The only game I might have watched was the Carolina Broncos Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He fried them boys.
Yeah.
He fried them. That might have been the only game I watched, or I remember at least.
Yeah. I'll think of one more, and then we're gonna let it do what it do. Matter of fact, while I'm doing that, why don't you go ahead and tell people where they can find you on your socials?
I'll pull it up right here. My Twitter is Braxton Trev, BraxtonTrev, and then Instagram Braxton Lindsey _14. That's really all they need. TikTok Burrito Juice 14.
Burrito? What'd you say?
Burrito Juice 14.
Burrito.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say that they gave it to me, but I really made it. I can't.
You really did. Okay. This is important. This is an important one because, you know, Oklahoma people, they will care about this answer. And you know, there's truly no wrong answer. How you feel, but Whataburger or Bronx?
But this isn't close. This isn't close, and I'm gonna tell you why this isn't close.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Right? Yeah. Let's break it down. 11 to 11 breakfast. Okay. 11 to 11. Honey butter chicken biscuit. Ooh, what's it called? Jalapeno cheddar biscuit sausage. Ooh. boy, I'm telling you, if y'all don't know, like, let me put you on jalapeno cheddar biscuit. Oh my gosh, like, smack your mama, bro. Give me Whataburger in 4. Is that the Oklahoma answer?
No, no, it's okay because I mean these are two Oklahoma fans right here that like Whataburger better. Bro, a lot of people like Browns Oklahoma, man. I mean, I'm a Browns fan. I think that what Browns does well, I think they do better than Whataburger, but Whataburger absolutely has a lot more variety.
Oh yeah.
And I do think Whataburger's better, or burgers, excuse me, are better. But I
Yeah.
will absolutely take a Whataburger or I can't talk right now, burger over a Browns burger. Browns burgers are good, don't get me wrong, but I think Browns ice cream is a lot more superior than Whataburgers.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wait, when I think of Brahms, I don't even think of food for real. I just think
That's fair. That's fair. I can get that.
I went to Brahms December. What's before December the month?
November.
Yeah, I went to Brahms like end of November. 6 burgers, $6. Okay, I'm thinking great deal. I mean, I about like choked on it. It was so dry, I can't lie. I don't know if it was a bad day or what. Like, I had to go down and get 2 cups of water.
You didn't put no ketchup on it?
No, I tried. I tried. It ate the ketchup.
Oh my gosh.
Give me Whataburger, bro. Give me Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger is fire. I wish we had either one of them up here. To be honest with you,
brown burger like our glorious king. Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's my washing machine. My washing machine be going crazy. All right, so y'all, we it's about that time. You know, we're gonna get over to the Oklahoma Kentucky game. Oklahoma's up 2 right now with 7 minutes. So this is a huge game for the tournament chances. So get over there if you are watching us right now, or if you're watching both. We're gonna hop off here and do that. But Braxton, man, thanks for coming on, brother. Man, I love you. I appreciate you. Tell again, say any last words for them, and tell them again, just remind them where they can find you on social media. Make sure you guys follow him and follow his journey.
Yeah, for sure. Braxton Lindsey, class of 2026. Play football. I love the game. But Twitter, Braxton Trev, BraxtonTrev, and then Instagram, Braxton Lindsey _14. Man, I appreciate you, Jay, for having me. We'll do it again for sure with Trav. But yeah, I appreciate you, and Boomer Sooner, baby.
Yes, sir. That's what we like to hear.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be back next. Me and Trav will be back next week. Trav and I may actually see each other this weekend. He's gonna be up in Indy for the scouting combine, NFL scouting combine. So we might see each other this weekend. But we'll keep y'all posted on what's gonna go on, whether we go Wednesday or Thursday next week. But until then, we'll see y'all soon. Boomer.
Boomer, baby.